The fourth core characteristic of Blough Tech is the idea of being better. So we simply say be better. Now, be real careful that, I want to make sure you understand this. We're not talking about the fact that we are better than everyone else. It's not a statement of arrogance. In fact, it's quite the opposite. What we really are striving to do, what we really want to do, is we want to make sure that every time we do anything that we're doing it better than we did the last time. And so it's probably the reverse of that arrogant idea that we're the best. We're simply saying we want to become better, and we think that there's always room for improvement. For that environment to actually work, though, we've got to have a culture of encouragement also within the company. We've got to be encouragers to everyone inside of this company, every staff member, every teammate that we've got. We've got to convince them that this is what is in their best interest and it's what is in the best interest of the entire company. If we're not encouraging them to innovate, we're not encouraging them to come up with new ideas. And to be really honest with you, if we have a new idea, not every one of those is going to be good. In fact, you may get frustrated that somebody brings an idea to you and it's something that maybe you've already tried and it failed, or maybe it just doesn't make any sense at all. But you're so much richer for that person bringing that idea to you than you would have been by stifling that kind of comments. Maybe they're going to give you 10 bad ideas for every one good idea. But wow, how better are we if we get that one good idea that we wouldn't have got otherwise? There are things that people will bring to the table, ideas, concepts, thoughts, insights that you'll never see. Look, you have to be really honest with yourself at this point, and you have to understand that you see the world through a very specific lens, a very specific filter. You only see the things that you know how to see, and there are other things in our world that you'll never see. There are ideas that you will never have unless you're partnered with people that are different from you. The difference is a good thing. The Japanese have a term, Kaizen, that is descriptive of this idea, and it's the idea of continuing change or good change. Toyota and various other companies are built upon this concept of Kaizen. There's books that have been written on the Kaizen concept of continual improvement. And there's a methodology for it. And I won't bore you with all of the specific details of it, but that's the essence of what we are trying to embrace when we say be better. We want to encourage people to look at what they're doing and to say, hey, we could do this in a better way. And even if it's worked for 20 years the way that they're doing it right now, that doesn't mean that in the current culture, in the current time, with the changes that are going on, both from a business perspective or from a technological perspective, that there isn't a way to improve that. The time that we stop reinventing ourselves, the time that we stop inventing, period, that's the time that we're going to get in trouble. That's the time that we're going to become stagnant. Just think about water. If water is flowing, we call that living water. If water is not flowing, we call that stagnant water. So water that's changing, that's moving from place to place, is alive and producing life. But water that's kept within a small containment, small area, is going to stagnate. Now, are you going to want to drink from stagnant water or living water? Well, it's pretty obvious that we're going to want to choose the living water. Do you want to be a part of a stagnant company or a living company? I am very respectful for the traditions and for what's been tried and proven to be successful. And I think we certainly pay homage to that, and we don't make change just for the sake of making change. But at the same point, you can't just hold on to traditions for forever. You've got to be able to look and see what it is that you can do better each time. If we're going to be successful, and we all need to be successful, it's a competitive market, it's a competitive world, and it's an ever-changing world. If we're going to be successful, we have got to be better at what we do every day that we do it. The goal should be to be 1% better each week. That's it. It's not too lofty. It's not too extreme. We're just going to be 1% better each week. And in 2 years, you'll be 100% better.